Whenever you start to follow your inner guidance, your inner intuition, life seems to start to work out for you instead of against you. You go into the flow of the river of life instead of swimming against the current. How's it going today, guys? My name is Tyler, and this is Evolutionary Consciousness, a channel about evolving your consciousness consciously in every day and every step that we take. Today I'm talking about how to follow your intuition so that you can get the guidance that you need in whatever area of life you need it, and to know with trust and certainty that whenever you do listen to this inner guidance system and see the results in your life reflect back to you, you will gain trust in your own inner guidance, your own inner compass that will allow you to do the things that you never had the confidence to do in your life, to make changes, to grow in ways that you have not been able to address until now. And it's so much simpler than it is made out to be. First, we have to realize that we are being guided and led by our spirit each day, and it's just a matter of tuning in and listening, following that guidance with each step that we take. Now, the most simple exercise that I like to give people is to feel within their body. So if you want to practice this with me right now, it's super easy. You can just close your eyes and you can ask your inner guidance a certain question. You can start off with something easy, like, what is my name? My name is Tyler. Is my name Tyler? For me, a yes inside of my body feels uplifting. It feels energetic. It feels light. It feels happy. And that's usually what I feel anytime that I'm being presented with an opportunity to move towards. And a no within me feels tiring, draining. It feels heavy. So if I were to ask myself, is my name Peter? Then I feel within my own being, and it feels like I'm sinking. It feels usually like I get a tired sensation, like I'm yawning in my jaw. It feels heavy. It doesn't feel uplifting and energetic. This is a basic yes or no test that you can do within yourself, and really practice this with things that you know the answers to, and then you can try even doing it with things you don't know the answers to. Typically, this type of guidance works best whenever you're being presented with a new opportunity, whenever you're being presented with a decision to make, whenever you are feeling if you should do something or if you shouldn't, or even if a person that comes into your life is meant to be in your life, or how something like a dream that you want to pursue or a type of career that you want to do, how this feels within your own being. And you will get a pretty clear answer each time. Most of the time, you don't even really have to do this. Your inner guidance speaks to you like that. It's that still, quiet voice in you that is talking whenever you're going about your day, whenever you're deciding if you should give that person money who's on the street, who doesn't have a home or who's hungry, or if you should message a certain person, or if you should do a certain activity or a certain action that leads you to your destination that you are heading towards in life. Now, it really is a matter of trusting. Whenever you trust, sometimes situations can manifest very difficult and seem very iffy and unknown. And this is another lesson being presented to you by the universe to either trust or to take matters into your own hands and go against what you were originally being led to do. This is a trusting exercise, and it's learning to flow with the universe. Even whenever you're being asked or guided to do something that is super not conventional to what you typically would do or what you would say. And it is usually not the easy choice, let me tell you that. Ever since I started following my own intuition and listening to the voice within myself, life has not gotten easier, but life has gotten brighter. Life has gotten more fulfilling. Life has gotten more exciting and happy and loving because I'm being guided to the areas that are meant for me. I'm being guided to the circumstances, the people, the situations that align with my own being. And whenever you start to listen to your own guidance that's coming from within, you find yourself in situations that seem to work out for you in your favor instead of things happening to you. If you want to really get in tune with this still guidance within yourself, with this small voice that's within, practices that bring you inside of your own body, that bring you to a meditative state, a relaxed state, are typically super vital for this process of unfolding, because those exercises allow you to reflect whenever your ego is coming in and taking over the equation, or whenever your own inner being is guiding you to do a certain thing. So it's super important to have a daily meditation practice. If you don't have a daily meditation practice, having a walking practice where you're walking quiet and just allowing your thoughts to be reflected upon, trying to get to a state of quietness, qigong, exercise, anything that brings you inward and allows you to become aware of what is coming out of your own well-being, or whatever thoughts you are creating within yourself, and being able to reflect upon that accurately and using the discernment to know, is this my soul's guidance? Is this my inner guidance, my inner compass? Or is this my ego? Typically, ego operates out of fear or pride. So you can also use that as a reflective point on these type of thoughts, because the soul is typically going to lead you down a path that is not good just for yourself, but also the people around you. It's going to aid you in loving deeper. It's going to bring you opportunities and circumstances that give you lessons that you can learn from, that you can grow from. And this is ultimately what we are here to do, is to grow. So let's take this with a little bit more of a strategic route than going about life forcefully and forcing ourselves into situations or allowing others' belief systems or opinions to influence what we do. Because whenever we allow others to influence our decisions, whenever we let others dictate what direction we're going to go in life, or influence our own decisions and our own ways of going about our life without following our own inner compass, you're going to be presented with a lesson in the end. It typically is going to require you to inspect that belief. And you'll find that that belief, that decision, was ultimately never even yours. And from the beginning, you had this guidance, and it's going to keep coming up. That is one beautiful thing that I notice about the soul's guidance, about your own inner intuition, is that it's consistent. If you get an intuition from your own being that you should do something, but you decide to do a different action out of fear or following the ego, out of reason, out of other people's opinions of what you should do, ultimately, in the long run, you're going to become unsatisfied, and you will still have that yearning to do that thing that you didn't have the trust to do. We see this all the time with midlife crises, right? People go to college, they do something that they never really wanted to do, but had security in it. They wanted financial security, and the whole time in the background, their heart, their soul was yearning to do something else that definitely was not easy to do, but it never went away, and it never will go away. And even in this lifetime, if you don't follow that, you're going to come back into that same lesson until you learn it again. And this is called the law of reoccurrence. The law of reoccurrence is that you will repeat any cycle, any lesson that you have not grown past. If your soul is giving you an opportunity to grow into a certain characteristic, a certain action, a certain journey in life and you do not take the steps forward to allow that unraveling, you're going to be presented again in this lifetime or in the next lifetime with the same lesson to either follow your inner guidance, your own soul's yearning to go through, or to listen to the fear that is surrounding you, or the beliefs of others, or the people pushing their own thoughts and agendas and what they think you should do. And this happens in every area of our life. So really, the main point about this whole video is getting still enough to listen to your own soul, listen to your own guidance, listen to your heart, allow it the space to be heard. And whenever you start to listen to that voice, you're going to be guided to make decisions that ultimately are going to be of your best interests every single time, even if it's hard. I've seen this happen pretty much since I've started this. Ever since I've started listening to my own guidance, life tends to work out for me. I'm led, I'm directed, I'm magnetized to the areas, to the places, to the people, to the circumstances that end up creating the most amount of growth within my life. And if I could give you one thing that I think is the most valuable thing that any human on this planet should have in their toolbox, is the ability to listen to their intuition. Let me be clear, not the ego, the intuition, the soul's guidance. It's that still small voice inside. The soul's guidance does not hurt others. It does not affect people in ways that are unloving. The soul's guidance knows that we are all connected, that we're all in this together, and it pretty much benefits everyone whenever you follow this guidance. So I pray that you got something useful out of this video. I'd love to hear if you have your own experience following your own intuition. We all know about the classic gut intuition. You have a gut feeling, something happened whenever you didn't listen to it. That's intuition, right? That's your body's own intuition. But if we can move past your body's intuition as well to a soul intuition, we can use that to guide us in every single circumstance of our life. And it will benefit you if you trust and you commit to it. You will see how much more content you feel, because whenever you listen to that voice, you're going to feel your own sense of well-being increase. It's like a positive feedback loop. The more you listen to it, the more good things happen, the more that you start to be led into the right directions in life, and you will ultimately be growing at an exponential rate versus playing it safe, following the ego, living in fear, or doing what others say you should do instead of doing what is right for you. We're moving away from logic, and we're moving into a higher state of consciousness that is in tune with the universe, in tune with your own being. So let me know your thoughts of this video. I hope that these tips and this technique helps you a lot, and I pray that it affects your life in beautiful, magical ways. I'm Tyler, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want more content that is all about raising your own consciousness to an exponential rate where we can evolve every single day and make this place, this earth, a better place than whenever we came into it. Peace, love, blessings, and light to you all.